Hi, my name is Randy Burns, class of 1986. I am the Director of Alumni here at Loyola High School, as well as a current parent. Let me talk to you a little bit about our Alumni Association. In 2021, the school will be celebrating our 125th anniversary, which means we have quite a few alum out there in all parts of the world. What does our Alumni Association do? Well, we're actively involved not only in our school community, but the community at large. We have different initiatives like Alumni Christian Service Program, where we give back to the community over the course of the year. We're associated with the N.D.G food drive at Christmas time, with Library House in the spring, as just a few of our initiatives. Our alum also give back within the school, actively involved in many of our extracurriculars, like our robotics program, mentoring program, after-school tutoring program, as well as coaching many of our different teams. We also embark on initiatives such as chapter reunions throughout North America. We attend chapter reunions in Toronto, Ottawa, Boston, New York on an annual basis, as well as Western Canada a few times a year. It's a proud and a very vibrant alumni group, and I'm very proud to be associated with it, and we look forward to your sons being part of that greater Loyola community in a not so distant future. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I guess there are similarities and differences between my epoch and what incoming students are going to experience coming to Loyola. I came to Loyola in 1959, when maybe the grandparents of some of the kids coming in weren't born. But 59 to 63, great time, great period. A lot of presence at school, a lot of sports, intramural sports, extramural sports, a lot of school activities, and a lot of things that we still have today. As a matter of fact, there's more today in terms of the arts and music, for example. Drama was big in our time, but music was more or less existent. I guess the camaraderie that was established among the students came from the particular aspects of Jesuit education, where obviously learning subject matter is very important, but the care that you feel as an individual is extremely important too. Whether it was 1959 or whether it's 2021, there's something special about the student coming into the school that really is felt in terms of how you're dealt with, how you're treated, the respect that's offered to each and every one, and the encouragement you get from professors to find out how you're doing, where things are at, and to also build relationships with your fellow students. So, you hang around with people for 4 years, in my case, 5 years now, and obviously certain networks begin to gel and people come together. It's also very natural, so when you leave the high school and go off to CEGEP or university, professional development, personal development, that people then go into other aspects of their lives, and sometimes people do lose contact, which was my case. I went off to the States and did my graduate studies and was gone for 5 years. But there was always something there which was maybe intangible, which kept the 6 or 7 of my group together. And as we began to gravitate more towards Canada, Montreal, Toronto, and as the years went on, it seems that the bonds that were established back in 59 to 63 got stronger and stronger, to the point where the class reunions we've had for the 50th and the 55th have been outstanding in terms of turnout, in terms of support. We have a mailing list of our graduating class of about 125, 130 people. Some have passed away, unfortunately. Some we've lost in terms of contact. But we have about 77 names right now on our email list. And I'm the convener, so to speak, but I just pass news on from one to the other. And the feedback you get from people, some people may not say a thing, but after 2 years, they'll chirp something in. So you can see that people are still tuned in, varying degrees of tuning in, but still very much tuned in. Nobody has said, please take me off the list, which after 55 years of association, I think is pretty impressive.